Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Smashing English. Before we start this video, be sure to subscribe because we would really like to get to 115k by the new year. So go ahead, click it. And with that said, let's get on with the video. Sometimes we all get things wrong. Not me, obviously, I'm perfect. But when you get things wrong, it's really important to be able to apologise for them. And yes, we can say, I'm sorry, and that's fabulous, but it's a little bit limited. So I'm going to give you some different ways to apologise in English. Take it away, Bez.
Oh, when's the baby due? Very exciting. Oh, you're not pregnant. My bad.
Okay, my bad. You can either just say my bad on its own, or you can say that's my bad. This one is quite American, but it's travelled over to the UK and I do hear it every now and again in the UK. But if you're living in the US, this one might be a little bit more common than over in the UK. And it just means that was my bad thing I did. That was my fault. I did a bad thing. Sorry, my bad.
Oh dear, I completely forgot the sprouts. Sorry guys, I hold my hands up, that's on me.
Okay, we've kind of got two phrases here. We've got I hold my hands up. This comes from surrendering. When we put our hands up, we are surrendering. We are saying, okay, I give up, I'm not going to fight it anymore. You're right. So when we hold our hands up, we admit responsibility. We admit that we were wrong. We're not trying to fight the argument anymore. Yes, I hold my hands up. That was me. It was me. I take responsibility. I'm sorry. And then we have that's on me. That's on me. Again, a little bit American, but we do hear it over in the UK. That's on me. That's my problem. It's on me. The problem is on me. I caused the problem. I hold my hands up. Yes, I admit, that's on me. My problem, I caused it, sorry.
Kids, I'm going to be honest, I forgot your passports, so there'll be no holiday this year. My fault, okay? Let's just go home, watch the TV.
So obviously, if you make a mistake and it was your problem, then we want to admit this. We want to say, yes, that was my fault, completely my fault. A lot of the time you just hear those two words on their own. So, yeah, my fault, I'm sorry. Or you might hear, completely my fault. Or, you know what, that was totally my fault. It's just admitting that you were the cause. Now, obviously, we can just say, I'm sorry, but sometimes you need an extra word in the middle to really exaggerate your point. So here are some words you can put in between I'm and sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm extremely sorry. I'm ever so sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
Okay, let's hear some more formal ways of apologising.
Oh, you were asking for red wine. My apologies, madam. Oh, you wanted your steak medium rare? Oh, my sincerest apologies, madam. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for coming, madam. Again, I can only offer my apologies on behalf of myself and the restaurant for all the things we did wrong tonight. Come again to Burger King.
So there you heard things like, my apologies. We can say this on its own. It's quite formal, it's quite proper, my apologies. You might put it in writing if you're working in customer service, for example. And then you have things like offering your apologies. So, can I offer my apologies? May I offer my apologies? I can only offer my apologies. My sincerest apologies. Sincere means true, real, genuine. My sincerest apologies. They're real apologies. I'm not just pretending. So these are quite formal. So save these for writing or in really formal situations.
Pardon me.
Okay, this one's a little bit juvenile, I admit it, but if you burp or fart, you say pardon me. That's what you say, okay? Listen, I'm an English teacher that wants you to know all of the English that you're going to need. If you burp or fart, you need to know what to say. You can say sorry, you can go sorry, but it's more common to say pardon me. Oh, pardon me. But this isn't just reserved for burps and farts. You can say pardon me if you make an error, if you make a mistake, but again, it's quite formal.
Lisa, lovely to see you again. Good to see you, good to see you. Lisa's mother, how wonderful it is to see you. You're looking... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Lisa's sister.
So next up we have excuse me, meaning sorry. But I'd say specifically we tend to use this one if we misspeak. So if we say something wrong, you might hear someone say, oh, excuse me, no, that was wrong. You wouldn't really use excuse me for a big apology. You know, you wouldn't say, oh, I ran over your dog with my car, excuse me. It's too little. We just use excuse me for little mistakes.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was dog. Sorry, I messed up. Can I go back?
I messed up. Again, this is admitting that you did something wrong. It's very casual, it's very informal. I messed up.
Yeah, great meeting, guys, great meeting. I really think that pitch is going to be brilliant, yeah. Yeah, sorry, guys, sorry for stripping naked in the middle of the presentation there. I don't know what came over me. I really dropped the ball there.
Next up, we have I dropped the ball. I love this phrase. It means I stopped thinking, I stopped focusing, I just, for one moment, completely lost my professionalism, I lost my focus, and I just made this huge mistake. And it was a massive problem, and I'm really sorry I dropped the ball. And it comes from sports. You know, imagine in a basketball game, you're playing basketball and someone literally drops the ball because they weren't focusing and then the other team win. Drop the ball.
Well, I had a lovely date. It was very nice to meet you. Oh, yes, the explosive diarrhea, yes. Sorry about that. It runs in the family.
This one is very similar to I'm sorry, but it feels slightly different. So if I say to you, I'm sorry, I'm telling you that I feel sorry. I'm so sorry. However, sorry about that is more like saying, I'm sorry that that thing happened. I don't feel extremely, emotional, and I don't feel so sorry. Yeah, sorry about that thing that happened. So we might say, oh, I used your toothbrush this morning. Sorry about that. I don't feel this extreme sorry, but I'm sorry that that happened.
Somebody ate the entire wedding cake. Gosh. Yeah, I'll take full responsibility for that. It was very nice though. Lovely.
Next up, we have I take full responsibility. Just means that you take the full responsibility. It's all me. It was all me. No one else got anything wrong. It was me. I take full responsibility for that.
Mum's gonna be really, really angry. We broke one of her favourite plates. My fault? I can't take the blame for that. You take the rap.
This is just more of a casual way of saying I take full responsibility. I take the blame, I take the rap. Taking the rap is quite American, quite informal, but still common.
I owe you an apology. To call you a fat, ugly, stinking lady is not acceptable, especially in a wedding speech. But I'm so lucky to call you my wife.
Next up, we have I owe you an apology. To owe someone, it's something that they deserve. So we tend to say this before we apologise. Listen, look, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry. Another thing you can say if you want to apologise is that was of me. So you can put an adjective in the middle there and it explains how you acted.
That was wrong of me. That was terrible of me. That was unacceptable of me. That was selfish of me. That was cruel of me.
So pretty much however you acted, put that adjective in the middle to explain that you are aware of how you acted.
And I can assure you that I will not call you a fat, stinking lady ever again. It won't happen again. Definitely not on my next wedding.
And finally, it won't happen again. This is like a promise for the future. It won't happen again. And that's about it. I know for a fact that you guys will never need to use any of these apologies because all of my viewers are absolutely perfect. I'm sure you guys never make any mistakes. Look at you all, you're beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And like I said, please give us a subscribe. It would mean so much to us. If you would like an online English lesson with me or Bez, the link for that is down below. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can do that there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!